Welcome to We Walk by Faith and Not by Sight. And this evening, I'd like to look at the subject of faith. Our faith can be highly tested, especially at this time. And it's good that we're able to look at what is our faith and how did those who walk before us do it, so that we can be inspired and we can take strength. In order to begin, I'd like to look at the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 11. It's a very amazing beginning to this letter, so I'm going to start reading it right now. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. So the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. When we walk by faith, we are not walking by evidence, even though it is an evidence of faith, we say, but it's not the sort of evidence that we have in this world. It's not by a definition that we're able to put into our pocket. It's by completely adhering to God's promises in our lives. It's adhering to the mystery of God entering into my life. And it is a challenge for us to adhere with our mind to something that we don't completely understand. As people, we're always wanting to be able to define things, to figure things out, to know exactly what this means, what does that mean, to have a ready formula. But when we are walking by faith, it's not a ready formula. We have to accept to enter into a path where we do not know. And that's what we hear, is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. And so we are walking with a conviction, but we don't see what it is that is the object of our faith. St. Thomas Aquinas has a very beautiful way of talking about faith. He says it's a double act. It's the act of our intelligence, and it's the act of our will. Our intelligence has to adhere to the mystery of God, but we're not able to penetrate into that mystery. So how does our intelligence adhere? It's our will that pushes our intelligence to say, yes, I believe. Have any of you ever tried to go rock climbing? Perhaps. And you know how difficult it is to go up the rock, especially if you're in one of those gyms, one of those rock gyms. You have just this little bit of space to put your foot or your hand and you try to grab on. What if it's completely smooth? How do you go up that wall? Well, I would say that you would need to have suction cups to go up that wall. Well, that wall, that smooth wall that we can't penetrate into is like our faith life. And what makes us adhere to that wall is our will that out of love of God is drawn to Him in His mystery and helps us to adhere to God in the mystery that He proposes us in our faith walk. And so here we are. We have this walk of faith, and I'd like to look right now at verse 8. By faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to set out for the place he was to receive as an inheritance, and he set out, not knowing where he was going. Abraham is considered the father of our faith. Who is the mother of our faith? Of course, it's the Blessed Virgin Mary. But why is Abraham considered the father of our faith? It is said that Abraham believed and it was counted as justice. This is related to us in the letter to the Galatians by St. Paul. He quotes. And so let's take a look at what Abraham did believe. We hear in the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. The Lord said to Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all the peoples on earth will be blessed through you. So God commands Abraham to go out, to leave his homeland, his ties, his tribe, his family, and to go not in a little while, but to go now. His commanding of Abraham somehow reflects what Jesus says in Matthew 19:29, where he says, "And everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or father or mother or children or fields for my sake will receive 100 times as much and will inherit eternal life." So we see that our faith walk is a going out, a going forth, a leaving what was familiar, a leaving what we'd like to say our comfort zone. And so today, let us take that as a little takeaway. In our faith walk, we need to leave our comfort zone. Let us ask for the strength to be able to walk with faith. And we'll take it up the next time, looking at Abraham, our father in faith. God bless you all.